1,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Murray from midfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. After all of the turnover. That they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, let's get him home. Go. Check Mike 11.
Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
60 yards. X3, 218, chop it. crunch.
Hey.
Motion.
Hey, Alpha.
Line three.
Guard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Yo, Jackrabbit. Sleep grip.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Ready, set.
58 for Mike.
First and 10 at the 27-yard
Bravo.
line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On first and 10, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
18 Gator.
Just like that.
Squeeze. Shoot.
On first down, it's Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
8 read.
I'm coming after you.
Rock it.
Check 37. Watch twist.
Go. Hey, Wahoo.
Check Mike 11.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dion Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down here and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second down, Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, team 6.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
Now.
Jones now Throwing again. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 11.
Hey, exit.
Hey, pick your game up.
2nd and 4. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check Mike 11. 3 bus.
Smooth.
Show it up. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Deep rip.
From the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Check Mike.
Now Jones operating from the gun. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
60 or.
Go. 46-yard line.
Reset.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. Humphreys. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds. And this remains a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A 2nd down run with Lewis.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's got Lewis.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete to Gallman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
That's a gain of 3. Now
Hey,
3rd
Alpha.
and 5.
Let's get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And Tate's got it. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to look deep in zone for... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the back...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And an alley to run. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Look at me. Zipper.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, check Mike.
Get it.
Jones now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jordan Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
All day, baby, all day.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Now.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw is Murray, going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray, escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
218, top.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Now Jones throwing on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 30. The 20. 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They try again with Lewis. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Arizona, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track.